All right, today we're going to go ahead and create the Jeep in Meshy. You can see that I've already gone ahead and created the Jeep. This is just to save about 5 minutes off the video. If you look up to the left, you can see it's just a prompt, a Jeep with oversized tires. From there, it draws four of these objects here. And then what you're just going to do is go ahead and select one of them. And you go ahead and texture it, and then it'll give you this. And then you just go ahead and download the Blender file for this. Download the wrong one here. I need the Blender file. And then we're going to go ahead and open up the Blender. And once Blender is opened up here, we're going to go ahead and first check up at the up top right corner, make sure that the mesh object is underneath the scene collection. And then what we're going to need to do is resize the Jeep here. So what we're going to do is go in here and click on the object and go to resize, which I believe is just Shift S. And then we're going to go here. Yep, that's the scale button here. And then you click on N, and that opens up the properties here. And I find that the easiest way to do this is to change the scale for the most consistent results. And for this Jeep, from experience, it was just 2.8, so I know that. So we're going to go ahead and change each of the X, Y, and Z's to 2.8. And that's going to bring our X, Y, and Z's to roughly match the dimensions of a real Jeep. But the issue is going to be that our Z axis is now below the ground. So what we're going to do is go ahead and change this over to edit mode by hitting the tab button. And we're going to go ahead and select, we need to do apply the transformations there first. And then we're going to go tab, and this gets us into edit mode. We go down to the bottom and we're going to select a vertex here. And you can see on the Z axis, we're going to copy that number. And then we're going to go back into the object mode by hitting the tab button. And we're going to go to move. And what we're going to do is go ahead and move the object to the location on the Z axis. We're going to go ahead and paste that number we copied, change negative to a positive, apply that transformation. By hitting Control A, and it should pop up the all transformations, and then we just apply that all transformations. The next thing we need to do is save off the texture. So we're going to go into the UV editing and image. We're going to save that as jeep.png. And what we need to do is save it as a PNG-A. So we get the alpha transition there, and we just change it to a Jeep 1. And I did texture just for texture. Save that. Then we're going to go back to the object there, which is the orange square. What we're going to do is look for the root thing. We're going to check this as the root object. Type in the name of the object there, the Jeep. And then for the default texture, we need to go ahead and attach that texture that we just created, or we just saved off, which is the Jeep 1 texture. Save that, and then we can go ahead and export our object now on the scene screen here. And that's going to go ahead and give us our Jeep object. And that is how you create a Jeep object in Xplane in about 10 minutes. And